This jig is it's going to be a stained water jig. It's a 1/32, and it's going to be a gold chartreuse. It would be this jig here. And it's been a good jig for people fishing for crappie. For some reason, the gold and the chartreuse and the gold and the red tail works real good. Or red, chartreuse, gold. It's a combination of. And what I'm going to be doing is using the V's of the feather to make the tail. And what that is when you're using the whole feather, if you cut off a piece that you're going to use for another jig, then you got all this feather that's left. All that is not waste. You can use that. So what you do, you cut the V's. And what I normally do is cut them like 1/4 inch long. And then you're going to end up with a bunch of pieces like that. And that's why I call it the V's. To do a 1/32, I normally put probably 7 or 8 of these together to make a good tail. And that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll get them stacked up to make this jig. And most of the time they're about the right length for the 1/32 ounce jigs. So you don't have to do much trimming to figure it out. Which on my vise that I use, I know exactly where I want the tail to end at. And once I do that, see, I can just trim that front piece right there, and that's going to fit. But I guess I better put the thread on first. I'm going to be using, this is a 70/0 or 70 diameter thread. We're going to start this right behind the head like always. And come right back up. Really about halfway, because you'll be able to capture the V's pretty good like that. And I've got about 6 of these stacked together right now. I've already got my lint and trimmed the front. So we're going to tie them in. Put out any loose. And see, the tail really ain't full enough for me. And that was, I'm thinking 5. So I'm going to stack a few more together. You want that tail full, because when it gets wet, it's going to be very thin as it is, and you want it to be full on that. So that's where the cutoff is. And we'll tie them in. I'm going to back this off just a little bit. There you go. Alright, I'm using 4 strands of chartreuse flash in here. It's a crystal flash. I'm going to cut off the length of the tail. Then I'm going to use some gold tinsel. 1 strip on each side. And I want it about 2 times the length of the jig. Then we're going to tie it on the other side. Same length. Finish that off, getting rid of any excess material you got behind the head. Then we're going to be using a gold tinsel chenille. This is a size 2. We're going to start right behind the head, run down to the hook point, and then back up. Then we're going to twist this, work it back up to the head, keeping it tight. Alright, now I'm going to add a piece of Rooster saddle. And this is a good saddle. Like I preach Buy good saddles and you'll get good flies. See how tight all them burbs are on this feather, and it's 2 wraps will give you a real nice collar right here. That's 2 wraps. So it was very simple on your 2 wraps. Get that excess off. And put a little bit of head cement on the thread, not much. Doesn't take much at all. And then finish it off. Guess I'm gonna do a double wrap on this one. I ain't got room for my wilt finisher. Okay. And there you go. That's 1/32 ounce. Gold, chartreuse, crystal flash, 4 pieces, and then the gold tinsel strips. 2 times the length of the jig for your tail, 1 piece on each side, and then a saddle hackle feather for your collar. And this, you can buy it off of eBay, say 10 pieces of it. You don't have to buy the whole cape, but you want real good feathers on this, because when this goes through the water, you want that to make the bubbles, and it's going to really draw attention to your jig. So I hope you enjoy this one. Thanks for watching.